A sincerely wonderful good morning from the void. My name is Decaf Nvidia. I'm a video game streamer who primarily plays RPG games. I am also a hobby voice actor and singer, so you'll hear me do one or both of those things during the stream. My pronouns are he, they, and today we are continuing our playthrough of AI, the Somnium Files. Last we left off, we had begun... We had actually begun to explore a different route, one in which our young preteen daughter was helped by us by diving into dreams in order to help heal her PTSD. It seems a little bit iffy that it seems to have made her a little bit, just a little bit.
What's wrong? You look like you have a lot on your mind.
Yeah. I just found out online. The corpse at Bloom Park. That was Renju's ex-wife, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
So that was Mizuki's mom. Mizuki saw her own mom.
And you ran away.
I just left her. But I didn't know. I knew her as Shoko Nadami. Her last name is different. I didn't know that was Mizuki's mother. I want to apologize to her. I need to tell her that I'm sorry.
This happened in the other timeline too. Even if it is motivated by, you know, guilt and wanting absolution, it's still a good thing to do. A large window. Sorry, voice acting. A large window. An abstract painting is on display.
That one is called Lying, Wishing, Marking Demons.
Okay, now I'm sure the name hears every single time someone mentions it. An incomprehensible abstract painting is on display. A potted plant.
Date, look! A little stink bug! Yay! A stink bug!
Aiba loves insects. Aiba has a tendency to get excited about bugs. The company's logo. Lemniscate. That's the reception desk.
Oh, that's Rundoyer.
Who is that?
Rondoyer's video is playing. The door. There's probably an office back there. Yeah, but the guy who was like... owns that office. The guy who owns that office is dead, so... free for all? A lot of different kinds of drinks from the vending machine. A high table.
That's just a high stool.
What about high school?
I said stool.
The puns in this game. There are high stools on the table. Lots of magazines in that rack. Featured, How to Get Rich with Cryptocurrency. I'll definitely be taking that one. Don't be fooled. Don't be a fool. It's a monitor. Nothing's on it. A sofa.
One more bowl, please.
Soba?
That would be soba.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. Oh, one more. There's a low table in front of the sofa. Okay. Now I think that's everything. Let's go talk to the people. The girl with the big breasts sitting behind the counter. Yes, that's what I decided to call her. Not to her face, of course.
Hey, girl with the big tits.
Excuse me?
Shit, I said it to her face.
I want to run away and never look back.
Same, Iba. The girl with the big breasts sitting behind the counter. Okay. You're cute.
You get asked out a lot, don't you? I don't know why you're sitting here behind a desk. You should be an idol.
Oh, thank you. But despite my looks, I am a bit too old to be an idol.
Alright, there's a whole thing about the age of idols being incredibly young.
I couldn't get into it now.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I turned 36 this year.
No, fair.
You're kidding.
I mean, Date isn't older women, so this suddenly makes a lot more sense. Actually, wait. How old is Date again? Let me check our file here. Persons, Date. 30! Yep. Yep. Right in the strike zone. Mm-hmm. Do you want to get food sometime?
Hey now, that's awfully aggressive.
Ota's like...
You're an alpha type, aren't you?
Ota's incredulous look at us. In the middle of an investigation, we're just like... asking out some random person. Sure.
I kind of like that.
And I kind of like you.
The judgment from Ota.
Oh, but there is one little thing you should know about me. I'm a reptilian. Is that going to be a problem?
No? Probably not.
What's a reptilian?
A reptilian humanoid alien. They are said to be shapeshifters that take on human form.
Yeah, that is definitely going to be a problem.
Oh, too bad.
Thank you for the call.
No problem. After all, it means we get to see each other again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad.
What, Ota, jealous? Where's Iris?
She's recording a podcast right now.
Oh, right. I think that's mentioned last time I played.
Looking at her schedule, it should end soon.
Or was it the last time you were here? With Mizuki. It's Ota. About Mizuki.
Mizuki didn't seem like she was angry with you.
What? You met Mizuki? Oh, at the interrogation.
That's right. He doesn't know I live with Mizuki. I have no reason to hide it, but it's sort of hard to explain. Yeah, I spoke to Mizuki at her, questioning earlier.
Sure. Hard to explain my foot. You're her legal guardian. That's not too complicated.
You're sick, Date.
What?
Questioning? That sounds dirty. If I were writing a light novel, that's exactly how I would describe a sexy scene.
What kind of novels are you writing, kid?
Ota has specific tastes. About Renju's case.
I don't know anything. I've only seen Renju a couple of times.
I didn't think it was possible to be this bad at lying.
What's he hiding?
Though it is plainly obvious, I did a thermal check on Ota's body.
Of course.
This is his current body temperature.
That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Have you forgotten, Ota? You're my thrall.
Oh, right. The whole I know about your sock puppeting thing to try to impress Iris. We haven't told her, and Dante seems to be using that to his advantage to like get Oda to talk about things. It didn't really come into play as much in the other timeline, though.
You don't want me to tell Iris your secret, do you?
Huh?
Well, wait, it's no big deal. I just...
You better start talking.
Okay.
Before that, where have you been?
Nowhere. Just doing my normal routine.
I don't know your normal routine.
I went to a doujin store to look at the new releases. Then I ate some ramen at Jiro's, and then headed over to the PC cafe to browse threads. You know, normal.
Yeah, that's pretty normal.
If that's normal, I haven't had a normal day in my life.
Hey, different folks have different routines. About Renchu's case.
Last night, I was walking over to Sunfish Pocket, and I saw Renju come out of the building.
Was he alone? Someone was with him. A man. No. A woman.
Wow.
Okay, look.
I went out to just like keep looking at him with the thermal scanner, and what's not a foolproof way to analyze if someone's lying, it's pretty effective against Ota, who's really bad at it. Even when he's silent, you can kind of read his face.
I can tell you're trying to protect her, but you have to help me out here. Was it Iris?
No, it definitely for sure wasn't Tessa.
Whoops.
Got it. So Renju was with Iris.
There it is.
Okay, fine. There's no point in hiding it, I guess. You're right. Renju came out of the building with Tessa. Tessa has nothing to do with this. She wouldn't murder anyone. She wouldn't hurt a fly. She's an idol. Idols don't kill people.
You need to stop putting her on a pedestal.
I mean, I've seen Odd Taxi. There were a lot of like suspicions flying around that maybe one of the idols is the killer. And goodness knows that nobody's perfect.
Tessa is a savior to me. The Tessa I know wouldn't hurt anyone.
A savior?
The first time I met her, I had a bad case of writer's block. And I saw all this awful negativity online, and I lost sight of what I really wanted to write. It was the lowest point of my life.
He is talking like a professional, though he hasn't published anything.
Yeah.
Then, by pure chance, I found a video of Tessa singing and dancing, and it made me realize something important. You don't have to care what people think, you know? If you do your best at what you believe in, your message will get through to people. That attitude is something all great creators need to have. After that, I became a huge A-Set fan and got over my writer's block. And I know I'm not the only one Tessa has inspired. A lot of otaku like me say that Tessa is their savior. She cheers them up when they're down. So there's no way Tessa can be involved in murder. Absolutely impossible.
Slow down. I didn't say Iris was the murderer.
But do you suspect her?
I need to hear her side of the story. If I do, I might find out she's totally innocent.
Right. Collect as much information as possible. Trying to stay unbiased.
If you truly believe that she didn't do it, you should tell me everything you know.
But...
Do it for Iris.
What time did Renju and Iris leave the building?
around 6:15, I guess.
Where did they go?
I didn't see. They got into Renju's car and drove off.
And what did you do?
I went inside Sunfish Pocket, but I saw a sign that said the entire club was reserved. I figured I would just go home.
What happened?
Oh,
Date.
can you be the
Iris,
one to tell us?
Something I need to ask you.
Let's hear it from the, what's the phrase? The devil's mouth? The horse's mouth?
Come with me.
Oh. Are we in the car again? Oh, no. Interrogation room. "8:23 p.m.
Iris, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer honestly. However, you do not have to say anything that might incriminate you.
The right to remain silent? You're treating me like a criminal.
Not exactly. I'm just looking for the truth, and I would appreciate your cooperation.
Okay. Looks like we're playing something of a minigame today. We had this with Sosajima in the other timeline. We'll have to use the clues we have from this timeline to come to a conclusion. Savior. Otis said that Tessa is his savior. Maybe some people reacted to this line by thinking, what? Isn't that a little extreme? Iris hasn't saved the world or anything, and she's not a Samaritan. But to people who are in trouble, people who are in a bad place in life, someone like Iris can be a savior, and that's what matters. Yeah, an idol. Juro, a kind of ramen. The broth is heavy with pork fat, then piled high with thick-cut noodles, cabbage, meat, and whatever else the customer desires. Ota eats Juro ramen at Juro's. Not a bad name for a ramen restaurant. Or stall. Oh, and gotta save. Alright, here we go. A desk in the middle of the room. Can we talk to the boss? She is behind us. A two-way mirror. There's a small room on the other side of the mirror, but you can't see it from here. This room is reflected in the mirror. There are pipes on the walls of the room. A security camera. This interrogation room has 2 surveillance cameras. This is one of them. The other is installed near the doorway. In the other timeline, Renju maybe didn't die, but was involved in a car accident. Maybe they were planning to kill him, but him getting in a car accident in the other timeline somehow stopped them?
This is the camera used to record the interrogation. Images captured by this camera are sent to the database in real time. It is later saved permanently on our servers. You can remotely control it as well.
Good to know. The reason I bring it up is that in this timeline, this is the first time we're using the interrogation room. And it's specifically for Iris here. So we haven't interrogated Sosajima nor number 89. A camera in the interrogation room. The lens is facing Iris. Alright, that's everything in the room. Iris looks nervous. Yeah, I'd imagine. It's understandable, of course, after suddenly being taken to a place like this. She's anxious, but I can't read exactly what she's thinking. In any case, I don't think she's acting. Iris is sitting in front of me. When did you find out Renju was killed?
When did you find out Renju was killed?
This morning, on the news.
And you were with Renju last night? You didn't think to call the police and inform them of this?
Oh, sorry. Is that something you're supposed to do? I had a podcast to record this morning, so if I went to the police, I'd be late. And that would cause everyone a lot of trouble, you know?
Do you have an alibi for last night?
What were you doing from 7 to 9 last night?
I was at home the whole time.
You're sure?
Yes.
Iva, thermograph.
There is no noticeable rise in Iris's body temperature.
She isn't lying.
Or...
Not necessarily.
yeah, exactly. It's not a foolproof lie detector.
We must consider the possibility that she is a natural liar.
Yep.
With that kind of confidence, her temperature wouldn't change.
Correct.
She's also, as we learned in the other timeline, something of a pathological liar due to the tumor in her brain. She can the tumor in her brain kind of affects her cognitive abilities and can more easily, like, convince her of her own delusions and lies.
Renju's estimated time of death was 8 p.m. last night. If Iris's story is true, she couldn't have done it.
There is another possibility. Even if Iris was at home, she could have killed Renju.
An accomplice? You used to work at Sunfish Pocket, right?
I heard you used to work at Sunfish Pocket.
That's right.
How long?
A little over a year.
Working there that long, you're probably pretty familiar with the equipment.
Yeah, I guess.
Is Ota's story true?
Here's what Ota told me. Yesterday around 6:15 p.m., you and Renju came out of the Sunfish Pocket building. Is that true?
Yes. Mr. Okiura called me and told me he wanted me to come to Sunfish Pocket, ASAP.
Around what time was that?
5 p.m., I think. I got ready, then headed over there. I guess I got there about an hour later.
Date, I checked her call history. At 4:58 p.m., there is a record of a call to Iris from Renju's phone.
Checks out. About the surveillance camera. No, what were you doing with Renju?
What were you doing with Renju?
He asked me about a job.
What kind of job?
He rented out Sunfish Pocket for a party and he wanted me to MC. He said that it was an important party and that a lot of big shots were gonna be there. But the girl he asked to do it originally got sick and couldn't come. But I turned him down.
Why?
Because I'm just an internet idol. I've never done any MCing before.
Not true.
Especially with important people being there.
So, what did you do after you turned him down? Interesting. She seems less wary of Renju in this timeline compared to how she treated him in that other timeline where she kind of got scared of him. Although maybe it's because he was in a more public setting.
What did you do after you turned him down?
I left with Mr. Okiura. At 6:15 p.m. That must have been when Ota saw me.
And after that?
I asked Mr. Okiura to take me home in his car. I got home at 7 p.m. I was home the rest of the night.
What do you think, Aiba?
I cannot detect any contradictions. However, her story appears almost too organized.
Right? She's rattling off times and details, like she kind of prepared the story in advance.
Human memory is ambiguous. Her use of exact times leads me to be suspicious.
That's true.
About the surveillance camera. Oh,
I'll ask again. You are sure you were at home around 8 p.m. yesterday?
can your mother confirm your alibi?
Yes.
Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
You can, but there'd be no point.
Why is that?
My mom wasn't home. She came back home early this morning.
This morning?
Yeah.
Where was she?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Huh.
Come to
Uh-oh.
think of it, Iris's mom had connections to Renju too.
Hitomi did mention that yesterday.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High.
So it's possible Hitomi was out either meeting Renju or murdering Renju at some point in the night. Because she has no alibi. I find it unlikely though that she's the killer because of her, disabled arm. And we did actually do a scan of her and see the plate that keeps her from moving it. So unless again she has an accomplice like respecting Iris has here, I find hard to believe that either of them could really carry a full-grown man and hang them on a hook.
We've known each other for 20 years now.
However, we have nothing to link her to the case.
Right, no motive that could move them over, and no evidence that Hitomi was necessarily there either. Excuse me.
But I am curious. What was Hitomi doing last night?
It's possible that Iris has prepared the story in advance to protect Hitomi for some reason. About the surveillance camera.
What about the surveillance camera? Do you know where those tapes were stored?
What are you trying to say? Am I a suspect?
It's not like that.
It's fine, Date. It's true that I met with Mr. Okiura yesterday, but how do I put this? It's impossible that I'm the killer.
Why?
I'm a teenage girl. Mr. Okiura is a fully grown man.
Oh, she's got a point. A girl like her could have stabbed, poisoned, or shot him dead, but strangling?
No, it's still possible.
Rope.
See,
Ah, okay, here it is. Now for the investigation game.
Renju's estimated TOD is yesterday, around 8 p.m. Numerous hemorrhages in the blood vessels of the throat and face indicate strangulation. The weapon used to commit the murder was some kind of twisted cloth. The criminal likely wrapped it around Renju's neck and pulled.
Yep, there it is.
Renju then suffocated. The more precise cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. In short, Renju was strangled from behind with some kind of cloth or rope.
So it wasn't done with their bare hands, but rather with a rope, which could easily be, tied up to a machine or something to actually make it effective, or, just hanging. And then posthumously putting him through the hook.
Iris could have choked Renju to death. If you are searching for proof of this, you will not find it here.
Oh, okay. Renju weighs approximately 160 pounds.
Sunfish Pocket is located on the second floor. According to the records, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, the elevator stopped on the second floor only once, at 8:55 p.m. The total
Oh,
weight detected in the elevator was approximately 310 pounds.
okay. I suddenly got how that was done. They used the elevator to lift him up, huh? I think that's a bit too far ahead, though.
The autopsy determined that Renju vacated his bowels for muscle relaxation upon death. However, no trace of this was found on the corpse or at the scene. This means that it is highly likely Renju was killed elsewhere and moved to where he was found. Renju's corpse was discovered at the maid cafe Sunfish Pocket, hanging from a beam on the ceiling by a wire. He was found over the counter. The wire was attached on both ends. One end was attached to a hook that was embedded inside Renju's jaw. The other end was attached to beer kegs found on the floor. The kegs hold approximately 20 liters of liquid.
Alright, well what's that about?
They weigh approximately 55 pounds each.
Maybe the sedation?
The autopsy discovered a high concentration of benzodiazepine in Renju's body. This drug is commonly used as a sedative. It is likely that Renju was in a state of compromised consciousness before his death.
Hello, Shiny. Welcome in. Alright, let's try the sedation.
A heavy concentration of sedatives were discovered in Renju's body.
Mm-hmm.
Renju was practically in a coma before he died. He wouldn't have struggled.
So, Iris could have strangled him.
Wait a minute. Even if I was somehow able to kill him, the rest of it is impossible.
1 second. Doo-doo-doo. Folks, please go ahead and follow Shiny over to her channel. Click the heart top the chat. Oh, hang on. I mistyped the shoutout command. There we go. You click the heart top the chat and follow Shiny. And check out when she plays Mahjong, Reverse 999, Digimon Time Stranger, and various other games. Excuse me. Also, check out her cute rats. I believe my rat command is fixed now. There we go. Yeah.
The rest of it?
Like hanging up his body?
How do you know that?
What do you mean?
That wasn't
It's all
in the
over
news.
That's true.
Okay, it was.
Renju weighed about 160 pounds. Even if she used her entire body weight, I don't think she could have hauled him up.
Right. It would be hard for her to do it with her strength alone.
Wasn't there a mention of her, like, body weight being given out when he carried her? Like she weighs 180 or something like that? Or am I misremembering?
But with a little ingenuity, it could be done.
Ingenuity?
How could Renju's body be lifted up to the ceiling?
The oil drum inside Sunfish Pocket. The type that has a lid you can open, with about a 200-liter capacity. Empty, it weighs approximately 44 pounds.
Let's go with the... probably the autopsy report first, and then the elevator record, if not that.
I don't think so, Date. This is irrelevant to the question of how to lift Renju's body.
I need to find a way that even Iris could have pulled up Renju's body. But this doesn't look connected. Maybe this one? Ah, there it is.
Like this. First,
Counterweights.
Renju was laid out on the counter. Next, the wire was thrown over the beam and connected to the hook in his jaw. Then all you need to do is put the 3 beer kegs on the counter.
You think a teenage girl could have done that?
I'm sure it was hard. The kegs weighed 55 pounds each. But that's not impossible, even for a teenage girl.
I guess it isn't impossible.
After that, you get on top of the counter, hook the other end of the wires to the kegs, and then, what do you think happens if you kick the kegs off the counter?
The 3 kegs weighed 165 pounds altogether. Renju weighs 5 pounds less. I guess that would make it possible.
Just barely.
But there is one more thing.
What?
Considering the state of the crime scene, it's clear Renju was killed elsewhere and brought to where we found him.
Right.
If Iris is the culprit, how did she move the body?
Hey!
I know. You're going to say you couldn't have moved a 160-pound body.
Unfortunately for her, she could have.
The elevator.
How?
Okay, it's a combination of 2 things. Maybe. Oh, something else. Where Renju was murdered. It's true that Renju was killed somewhere else and brought to Sunfish Pocket. I have to determine the transportation method. The oil drum? This could have something to do with it. But I need more to support my theory. Okay, that's one. And the elevator record? Maybe. Renju's weight. How did I remove the corpse?
I know this watch. It's Renju's favorite. I found it inside an oil drum at Sunfish Pocket. That means...
Oh, those are the connected pieces. Okay. She transported in the oil drum. And then rolled him. Oh. Oh. Well, it might not be her, but it could be anyone.
Do you know what this is? It's Renju's favorite watch. This was discovered inside an empty oil drum at Sunfish Pocket.
Hey, Date, I know you're on a roll right now, but could you please report things like that according to protocol?
What are you trying to say?
Kind of a dig at Ace Attorney, I think, where Phoenix Wright just kind of like takes things from the crime scene. And, you know, point and click games in general, just like kind of taking things off the walls.
I'm saying that it wouldn't be so hard to move a body if it were in a cylinder. You would just have to roll it.
Roll down
So you're saying
the barrel.
Renju's body was moved inside the drum, which is how the watch came off. But the suspect didn't notice it.
I'm not saying anything for sure. Just pointing out that it's possible.
I didn't do it! You don't even have any witnesses! If I were rolling an oil drum in the middle of the street, people would have noticed!
Show me the evidence! Wrong, wrong, wrong!
You could have put it in a car and driven it.
I don't have a license!
Doesn't mean you can't drive. Even an AI can drive nowadays.
Are you mocking me?
Don't make sudden outbursts like that.
You insulted me.
Just be quiet.
Who are you talking to?
Don't worry about it. Just the voice in his head. We're getting close.
Anyway, Iris, you weigh about 105 pounds, right?
There it is.
Where?
That's information that was getting in the back of my head here. 105 pounds. Not 80. It was way off.
Where is this coming from?
If only you weighed more. Or less.
That is none of your business.
No, I mean that your weight is relevant to the case. If the oil drum was used to transport the corpse, then the possibility of the suspect being around 105 pounds is extremely likely.
Why do you say that?
The weight of the drums themselves? There's a high chance that the culprit weighs 105 pounds because the elevator record 1. We need 3 pieces of evidence total. There are others. The oil drum 2. The weight of the oil drum is one of the key clues. But there's something else. And then Renju's weight. Totaling up to the 300 pounds in the elevator record.
Iris, on which floor is Sunfish Pocket located?
On the 2nd floor?
That's right. So, I checked the elevator records. Before the corpse was discovered, the elevator only stopped at the 2nd floor once, at 8:55 p.m. And we discovered that the total cargo weight on the elevator was about 310 pounds. Renju weighed 160. The oil drum weighs 44. Together, that's about 205. Subtracting that from 310.
This doesn't
105.
look good.
Why are you?
Now, this obviously doesn't prove you're the murderer. A lot of people weigh 105 pounds.
Right.
Or someone could have put 105 extra pounds in the elevator, sent it up, and taken the stairs to throw us off the trail. However,
It was only used once.
Date, stop. Iris is acting strange. Don't turn around.
why not?
Just stay put. Keep your eyes on the wall. There are several cameras in this room. 2 surveillance cameras installed at the corners of the ceiling, and 1 camera on a tripod.
Right.
I hacked each to gain access to their recordings. Look at this.
Okay, let's save real quick. See if we can get the full breadth of information here. Boss is standing in the corner. Whoop, I thought so. Hang on, we're gonna reload in a second here.
Ah, shit.
Her phone?
Iris, what are you thinking? What is that thing? Hey, answer me, Iris.
She's definitely hiding something, Date. Sync with her.
Oh! Somni with Iris in this timeline.
You can